Trae Young traded to Washington Wizards in Blockbuster deal. In one of the NBA's most surprising mid-season moves, the Atlanta Hawks have traded four-time All-Star Trae Young to the Washington Wizards in exchange for veteran guard C.J. McCollum and sharpshooter Kispert, sources told ESPN. This deal officially ends Young's era in Atlanta, where he had been the centerpiece of the franchise for nearly 8 seasons. A new chapter in Washington. At 27, Young arrives in Washington with a chance to rejuvenate his career. Despite being one of the league's most dynamic playmakers, Young's 2025-26 season has been marred by injuries, limiting him to just 10 games and lowering his scoring and assist averages compared with previous years. The Wizards, currently near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, now have a bona fide star to build around. Young joins a young core that includes Alex Sarr, Bilal Coulibaly, Keyshawn George, and Trae Johnson. With Young orchestrating the offense, Washington's projected starting lineup could look like this. PG, Trae Young. SG, Bradley Beal. SF, Keyshawn George. PF, Bilal Coulibaly. C, Alex Sarr. The trade immediately boosts the Wizards' offensive ceiling, giving them a high-volume playmaker capable of creating shots for teammates while drawing defensive attention. Salary cap-wise, Young's contract carries a significant player option for 2026-27, which Washington must consider when planning roster moves around him. While the immediate playoff impact may be limited, the Wizards are in rebuilding mode. Young's presence could make them competitive in games against mid-tier Eastern Conference teams and accelerate the development of younger players. What the Hawks receive. Atlanta gains veteran guard C.J. McCollum, a reliable scorer and playmaker, and Kispert, a consistent three-point shooter. McCollum immediately slots into the starting backcourt, likely alongside Jalen Johnson, while Kispert provides floor spacing on the wing. A projected Hawks starting lineup post-trade could be PG, C.J. McCollum. SG, Dyson Daniels. SF, Jalen Johnson. PF, John Collins. C, Clint Capella. Beyond talent, the Hawks gain financial flexibility. Moving Young's large contract opens cap space, allowing the team to pursue additional roster upgrades, potentially including a star free agent or mid-season acquisitions to complement their young core. This shift signals Atlanta's pivot toward a balanced roster approach rather than relying on a single franchise player, a strategy that could stabilize their playoff chances but likely keeps them outside of immediate title contention this season. Why now? Multiple factors converged to make this trade possible. Young and his representatives were reportedly seeking a change of scenery, while the Hawks were assessing their long-term plan after an injury-plagued season. With Young sidelined for part of the year and the team's young talent showing promise, Atlanta decided to pursue a deal that maximized return and flexibility. For Washington, acquiring Young is a calculated risk. The Wizards gain an established star, but integrating him with their young roster and managing his health will be key challenges in the coming months. Playoff and strategic implications. While neither team is positioned as a championship favorite immediately, the trade significantly reshapes their trajectories. Wizards. Young instantly makes Washington more competitive in the Eastern Conference, particularly against mid-tier playoff teams. While they may not yet be a true playoff threat, the combination of Young, Beal, and emerging young talent could put the Wizards in contention for a late-season surge and provide a foundation for a long-term rebuild. Hawks. Atlanta sacrifices a star but gains depth, experience, and salary flexibility. McCollum's scoring steadies the backcourt, and Kispert's shooting helps space the floor for a developing core. This approach may keep Atlanta in the playoff conversation, but they likely will need another addition or two to compete seriously in the Eastern Conference. This trade is already generating intense reactions across the league. It represents a bold gamble for Washington, while Atlanta is clearly playing the long game, reshaping its roster and financial landscape in pursuit of sustained success. For fans of either team, the coming weeks will reveal whether this blockbuster deal pays immediate dividends or sets the stage for a multi-year rebuild.